She was a superstar for more than half a century, a true movie legend. My thoughts on Elizaeth Taylor next. Depending on your age, you might remember Elizaeth Taylor as a retired actress who used her legend to fight for AIDS awareness, even as she battled her own health problems, or as an original diva who shut down a huge movie and had sensational romances. But let's not forget what made Liz a global star in the first place. It was those eyes, that face, that talent. Today's audiences hear Father of the Bride and they think of Steve Martin and Kimberly Williams, but the original film in 1950 starred a 17-year-old Elizaeth Taylor, and Spencer Tracy played her dad. The same year Taylor played a young bride, she became a young bride, marrying hotel mogul Conrad Hilton. But unlike the character of Kay Banks, Liz was not destined for a lifelong marriage. Even as her star ascended thanks to her world-class beauty and her fine work in films such as A Place in the Sun, Giant, and Rain Tree Country, Taylor's tumultuous off-screen life made for tabloid headlines. She was vilified for stealing Eddie Fisher from America's sweetheart, Debbie Reynolds, and the gossip rags breathlessly chronicled her on and off again romance with Richard Burton and her multiple marriages and liaisons with various power players and the occasional would-be gigolo. Taylor starred in more than her share of mediocre melodramas that don't stand the test of time, but there were also many flashes of true greatness. She won her first Academy Award for Butterfield 8, but my two favorite Liz Taylor performances came in 1958's Cat on a Hot Tin Roof and the scathing Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf in 1966, for which Taylor won her second Best Actress Oscar. In those films, we saw a confident, brave actress who could hit some tricky and challenging notes. In later years, Taylor was more famous for her perfume and her friendships with Elton John and Michael Jackson and her charitable work than her acting. In the 1980s, she did TV movies and gimmicky soap opera appearances. Her days as a headliner were far behind her. But in her time, nobody was more famous, nobody was more beautiful, and nobody lit up the silver screen any brighter than Elizaeth Taylor. These days, the word icon has become overused to the point of almost losing its meaning, but Elizaeth Taylor truly was an iconic movie star.